This reel allows you to cover more water, make more casts, giving you more opportunities to catch more fish. The new Revo Rocket, Abu Garcia for life.
Hey everybody, Vince Borges, Phoenix Rods. Out here today showing some new product that we got coming out. We have the new Maxim series that we've redesigned for this year. Got a camo EVA, SIC guides, lifetime warranty, and then the new M1 rod, which is one of our best-selling rods in our B.A.S.S series. So, got a vortex handle. This handle actually incorporates out of the blank. It's part of the blank. It's a one-piece blank, so increases the sensitivity coming all the way down to the back end of the rod from the tip. But not only do we have these new rods coming out, we have so many exciting products coming out for all the salmon, steelhead guys. We have a new cicada series. For the sturgeon and saltwater guys, we have a new B.A.S.S HD series. So much coming out in 2020 from Phoenix Rods, adding to our over 700 SKUs of rods for pretty much any kind of fishery you want. Trout, panfish, saltwater, freshwater bass, salmon, steelhead, you name it, we have a rod for it.
Hey, here we are at Lake Don Pedro at the Tournament of Champion at B.A.S.S Bass Tournaments 2019. These guys take over $7,000 home, and second place of the tournament. This guy catches the big fish. He said he caught it on a big swim bait. So that's what he does. He likes to throw them big old swim baits. We'll talk about that in a second. Great event. They weighed in 25 pounds just today. What was your total weight?
For today, 20 by 15.
And what was your total weight all over for both days? 32 pounds.
32 plus.
32 plus. What a great day. Does he like to do all the talking?
Yes.
Okay, good. So how did you catch him?
Swim baits and topwater.
So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. You got to do better than that. You got swim baits and topwater. Come on.
So we rolled up on our spot this morning and caught a couple nice swim bait fish. We worked it for a couple more hours and couldn't do anything. So we had a secondary plan B, and we went and executed it and called in. Well, we didn't call till we caught a limit, but we didn't get a limit till about 12:30, and it was it was a good limit. And then we caught a couple more and called a couple fish, and we actually thought we may have a chance to win, and we were pretty stoked, especially after yesterday just barely catching a limit. I'd just like to thank Kevin. I mean, he caught all the fish today. I was the net man. The way we had to fish, it was a one-man show, really. Really, it was just one bait that had to be there, and if there was another bait, it distracted the fish, in my opinion. So it was a one-man show. He caught all the fish. I caught them all yesterday, and he caught them all today.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so this, like when somebody says, well, it was the first dairy pattern, and then we went to our second pattern, that really is a bunch of malarkey, because that doesn't help us. What were the patterns?
Swim baits and topwater.
We've already heard that. Okay, we're going to get in there. We're going to get in there. Let's get in the meat and potatoes. What kind of topwater?
White.
Very nicely done. There's about 17,000 companies that make a white topwater.
It's not brand specific.
Okay, okay. Are we talking a big bait or a small bait?
It depends.
There's different versions of it. There's different versions of it.
The T.O.C's over.
Small, big, medium.
Small. Are we talking a wake bait?
No.
Talking a popper or a walking bait?
No.
But it's a topwater.
Yes.
So we're going to sit here and guess? We're going to spend 55 minutes on guessing?
They're homemade, customized topwaters.
Oh, okay, that's an honest answer. I can appreciate that. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Where's their boat?
Chad, where's the boat at? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I get that. I get that. When you guys caught these fish, you also do a swim bait.
Yes.
How deep was the swim bait? How deep of water are you fishing?
Same as everyone else, 25 to 30 feet on the swim baits. You gave him the opportunity to talk. I don't talk.
And
second cast of the morning was the big girl at 8:30, and then about 10 casts later we stuck the other one that was just under 7.
are these and because some people might have saw you, but some people might not have saw you. And there's a lot of anglers here going, God dang, big fish. And I know you guys do catch a lot of good ones on this lake. Are you guys fishing around islands, humps, peninsulas, or is there wood nearby?
It's structure oriented. It's definitely the big fish we're holding against wood.
Okay.
Yeah, so bringing the swim baits through the wood was key to get big. You had to bounce it through there, and careful not to hung up. So it was kind of a suicide approach, but we knew we were there, and I knew how to get to them and pull them out of there.
Awesome. Now, did you miss any or lose any?
Actually, I did about 3 casts after I stuck the one under 7. I had another one on, and she came off after about 4 or 5 cranks and just come unbuttoned.
Okay, so if you were a person that was going to come out here next week because they were just frustrated because they didn't catch a lot of fish, they're not going to go out here and throw swim baits because they're probably going to lose them like that. What would you recommend them to do?
To catch fish,
Honestly.
right now, spooning. There is a very small top water window, and it's just, you got to be dedicated and just get out there and just find what works and what doesn't work. Right now, this is the toughest this lake I've seen it in 10 or 15 years I've fished it.
I agree.
And Maloney's is even worse, but no, October is not a great month for this lake whatsoever. We need about 4 weeks of cold weather for this lake to really turn on. So if you really want to come out to Pedro, see the big trout eaters, give it 4 or 5 weeks of our first cold weather, and that really helps these bass settle in and stick to the bottom, and you can come out here and throw a jig, and you can catch 25, 30 pounds on a jig alone if you're not a swim bait guy.
So anybody you want to thank?
Absolutely. My sponsors, Bass Cat Boats, best boat on the water in my opinion. iRods, obviously the best swim bait rod on the market is the iRod. I absolutely love the 804 Bailey Swim. Is just top notch, and for the money, it's $150 on the Gen 2 edition. Cannot beat it. There's some great rods out there, but I am definitely impressed with my iRods.
Anybody you want to thank, or do you want to add to that?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're not done?
No, but most importantly, my family and my girlfriend. She was under the weather, and she trekked it up here to support me and my partner here, and I really appreciate the support that they show for me and allow us to get out on the water multiple times a week to prepare for this event.
I guess it's going to be like a foot massage and some nice dinner?
Yeah, probably a little bit more, but then I'm foot massaging the dinner.
So anyway, 7,450 reasons why we can't go live. Anybody you want to thank?
First BBT, great event, and I would like to thank. I fished with a lot of guys this year. I fished with Mark Gomez. I fished with Dan, not Dan Sexton, but I would like to thank Dan Sexton. I fished with Jeff Eddings, Kevin, and I had a good year this year fishing the BBT. A lot of wins, a couple of second place and a 4th place, and I just had a good time fishing with you guys this year. And I'd like to thank my girlfriend Lorelei. She has put up with me fishing a lot this year. I don't know if I've ever fished this. I've been fishing these 2 lakes that we fished my whole life, and I don't know if I've ever fished as much this year. But you know, when you're on fish, you guys got to keep fishing. So that's what I did, and probably going to take some time off next year. But Dobbins Rods, I'm pro staff Dobbins Rods, and I'd like to thank Gary for sponsoring me, and he has great rods. You guys go out and get some.
You got it. Well, I want to thank you guys for 2nd place. If you, ladies and gentlemen, would you give a round of applause if you would please? Congrats. Go